Hi friends, Marlene here from Uniquely. I have another quick little video for you today. I can't believe this is my second video in one day that I filmed. I don't know, they're not going to go out at the same time, but I'm on a roll. Okay, so let's get started. These little babies I have not even listed yet. By the time this video goes out, they're probably gone, but I haven't listed that yet. Usually this is not my regular routine. I list them first, and because I'm always running late, I barely squeeze that flip on my way out to ship them. But I'm trying to do a little bit. I'm working on time management, so I'm trying to do a little thing working backwards. So I'm going to hopefully get to film first before it's like a mad rush for me to get it on, to get it recorded for me to keep. So this is my first time. Obviously they're fall journals, and not really my, well, yeah, because I've made longer journals before. That's how I started, but they were not skinny. So this is my first attempt at skinny journal, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it because you get more the same real estate space. It's just you get it longer, and they're kind of different. They're kind of cute, and I think they're easier to carry or whatever. I don't know. I just like them. I'm liking the skinny journal, so you're probably going to see more of them coming through. I made 2 of them. I just make 2 journals. That's all I can handle at a time. So there's just 2 of them that are going to be listed. They're almost identical. Maybe the placement of maybe, you know, a little trim or something here and there, but they're exactly the same because I usually have the same amount of material and exactly the same. If I cut a piece of this, I cut a, and then, but when the placement comes, it might be a little bit different. So let me show you what I did. I found this awesome trim online. I'm going to list it. She's bound like I usually do it on the outside and on top. And I'm going to put this paper collection, which is the inspiration. And it's from Ephemera Vintage Garden. She's on Instagram and Etsy and everything. But I've had this, I purchased this last year. This paper collection, I purchased it last year. And to be perfectly honest, I printed it. I did print it. I didn't get to it. I just didn't have enough time to get to it. So it was on my first layer of things to use was this one, and I love it. So it's like this. I have 2, like I said. They're exactly alike. So let's open one up. I don't know which one. It doesn't really, well, this one was already open, so I probably moved things around that I need to put back in the right place. So let's open this one. For the opening, I just use a little bit of my twine that I love. And again, same thing. I'm trying to identify my style. I mean, you know, you don't have to have a style, but everybody does, and they talk about style. So it's like, I want to have a style too, but I don't know what my style is. I don't know. Is it shabby, vintage, boho? I don't know what it is. So I know we shouldn't get hung up on the, you know, who cares, you know, that's what I should have an attitude. But I don't know, I'm just like wondering what my style is. So anyway, I went with boho again. So for the little presentation that I call it on top, let's start there. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I made a little cluster here, and I used just a little clip. This is some of my favorite folks again. Ruby and Pearl, Ida Jane, Raindrop Light. I'm going to list everybody underneath because, you know, I love working with digitals, and I cannot just work with one kit. I have to mix it up or I go crazy. So, you know, and that's fine. We can do that. We don't have to just stick to, you know, you can do whatever you like. It's your art. So here I have a little ticket. This is from Lydia, and a little journaling card, and then this cute little envelope. I think it's from the same lady that did the main paper. And all I did was I tied a little, this is like a twine, but it's kind of like a little bit stiff here. And then inside here, what do I have? Oh, I started embossing these cards, these play cards. And I like how they turned out. And then just a little journaling, little receipt. So that goes on top. And this beauty is from Raindrop Lilac, and I love it. And that just goes in the front. And of course, you know, I make them look old, but they're not. So this is the actual journal that you would take with you to journal on. This is it. This is the baby. So I use this beautiful because she already did all the collage, and I love the acorn and I love that green. This was the inspiration for this journal. I used a little bit of this trim here that I had. It was like a perfect square. I cut it in half and I used one on each, a little piece on each journal. And then this is a salvage piece of jewelry that has that limey, that yellow limey. And I like that so much. I think it looks so pretty against the acorns. So that kind of dangles there. I thought of putting like a longer dangle, but then it would clash. I don't know. I just use this one and I love it. This I'm going to list a store. I got it on Etsy and I love it. It comes in a spool like this and it's thick. I just cut it in half. It was like the perfect color. And then here I lined it up with that book that I have a love affair with lately. And guys, you're going to think I'm silly, but the prettiest part of this journal for me is right here. Right here. There's something about torn paper that just like, oh my god, that's so beautiful. That little piece right here is my favorite part of the whole journal. That little, I love that. It's like, that's my favorite part. So here I did a little veil with this fabric that I use a lot because I love it. And then I found this paisley looking thingy in my stash, and it's that same limey color as this, and I love it. So I use that to reinforce again, because you know I like to kind of reinforce, since I use sari and I've never had a problem with it because it's nice and tight. But I use my journals a lot and I throw them around, and I, you know, especially the ones that I garden, and I like for them to get all crinkly and all lived. But you know, sometimes I'm a little rough, so that helps in my head. I think that it's reinforced, so it helps me. So that's what I use here. And then that's the back that I already showed you. So let's get started. Let's open this beautiful little lady up. Oh, sorry about that. Move back just a little, not too much, but a little. Okay, so long and skinny, which is perfect. I left this by itself because I want you to touch it. Oh, it feels so good. So again, in the junk journal style, but officially it's not a junk journal because I don't have a whole lot of junk going on. Just new things made to look like junk. So, but it's in the junk journal style where all the pages are not the same. I say this all the time, but you guys know what I mean. I love when my pages tear like that. This collection has a little bit of pink. She threw some pink in there with the fall colors, and I like it because I love pink. So that pop of pink, I like that a lot. So this is from a book that I've had for a while, and I love it. This is a digital. I love when my pages do that because you can use that as a tuck if you want to. See, a little pop of that pink. I like that a lot. Music sheet. This I'm not going to take out because this is so intricate. This was given to me. This was a gift, and it was long. I cut it in half so I can use a piece in every journal, and I love it. It's like a foil, and it's so pretty and intricate. And then I love it against the roughness of this rusted paper clip. I love that delicate with that. I love it, but I don't want to take it out because I don't want to break it. But here I just made like a little cluster just of my a long piece of my soap paper, and then just other little journaling little tuck type of thing. Then I found these, which I'm like in love with. This one is different from these two, but they look pretty together. They came from different pieces of jewelry, and I like that because it's against that little, I don't know, I just love it there. So that's the paper clip, and then on the back of this paper clip I have, I could remove that. What do I have? This is so pretty. I love crowns, keys, doors, anything like that I love. But I like anything that you can stick a crown to. I love it. A little journaling card. This printable, I believe this is from Lydia, and I love it. It's just so pretty. So I tucked that in there. This is from one of my notebooks. I love that. And I made a little tab up here with some gauze-like material. And one of my beautiful Greek definition cards. This I'm going to use, I already said it, on every fall journal. I love it. This is from Raindrop Lila also. This is those wax big bags that I picked up somewhere. I don't remember where. So I put one in here. And it's got plenty of room. And then I just tucked a little bit of, this is a cooking book. And this is some of my, I didn't want to put a whole lot of, I didn't want to put any lace on purpose. I made like a conscious effort not to put lace on the journal itself. Just keep it kind of boho. But on some of these inserts, I did add lace. But they're hiding. But they're there. You can use them on other things if you like. But I did use lace on them. But I hid them. I hid them because in my head, I just didn't want to, I'll put it in here. In my head, I didn't want to challenge myself not to use lace. Which, you know, I love and I use all the time. I want to make it a little different. This trim, I don't know where it came from. I don't know if it's Boho Daydreams. I don't know. I don't care. It's like absolutely gorgeous. And it's all like tattery, like breaking apart. I love it. It's so pretty. And it goes perfect here. And it pulls that pink out. That soft little pink. Here I created a little tuck out of this music. That's also all torn up, and I love it. Let's tear it a little more. Why not? Okay, so here I have a little digital from the collection. This I don't remember, to be honest, but I'll look it up and I'll put the store. Just a little, so I thought that kind of went cute in there like that. And then this is the sari that's in the tying this whole thing up. I just put it here, just a little piece of it. I love that green. And then a little label from Tracy Fox, love junk journals. I'm going to list her underneath. You see more of, you know, then she's got a map going on in the back. I love that. Beautiful. This is, I think this is Tim Holtz, and this is those handmade paper. This is old. This is from my scrapbooking days. I think it's those glossy papers or something that you can throw paint on, but it just feels so good. And I wanted to really use it. I love it. I put it there. Here I made a little ruffle with some material I had, and then I found this piece of jewelry, and it's perfect because it has that burnt olive green and that little bead. That's why, guys, when you see a piece of jewelry, pick it up because you don't know where you can use it. And then I just put it there. Here, I love that. Here I have a little tuck going on here that I just used a rusted paper clip, and I have some music sheet back here. I have another journaling card. I have one of my embossed that I love, my embossed tags. This little piece that I don't remember. Someone asked me, and this is old. I printed it a long time ago, and I don't remember where this is from. It's not. I don't believe it's somebody that I really know. It could have been a free printable. I'm not sure. And this is, I think this is Saturday Stamper. I'm gonna link it underneath. So in the back, I did this little cluster. This idea I mentioned in my other video. This idea of just putting a little piece of fabric, just. I'm sorry, just like a floating little piece of fabric. It's not my idea because I do a lot of sewing. I like to do sewing, but I love this of just throwing in a little piece of fabric in there and just throwing in maybe a little piece of lace and just have the paper clip hold it, and that's it. This is from 507 Willow House Journals from Leslie. She does that a lot to her journals, and I was watching her the other day, and I was like, that's a wonderful idea, lady. So I'm going to give that a try. Thank you, Leslie. And this is a little bit of my broken embossed lunch bag that it kind of broken. I just try to salvage it. I love that fabric just dangling there. I don't want to take it out because I also don't want to rip the fabric. Here's a journaling card. This is a little tag. This is a book page, and then I wrapped around some of my new book that I'm in love with here so that you can feel it. Here on this little one, I have two things going on. I have this, which opens out and you can journal, and then in the back I just put a little bit of this fringe little limey green fabric that I love. I think this is Graphic Fairy. Oh, look how pretty that pink looks, guys. Isn't that beautiful? And it's still boho, and it's, I don't know, I love it. One of those little pages. He's so handsome. Another little page. Ledger. This is something I found not too long ago. It's not vintage, but I like it. I like the little holes. I like her. She even gets a crown. So cute. And then this is my center. For my center, I just kind of left it a little plain because I wanted to do this little cascading thingy here with my favorite fabrics that I just kind of cut. I put a little bit up here, kind of like crinkled or just kind of all like, you know, put together of this little glitterly mesh. I don't know if you can see it. And then I had that little bit left and I put it there. So I think this is cute. You can clip it, use it in some other journal if you like, or do whatever you like with it. And then here I always like to add a little bit of my stenciling. I just love it. Try to sneak it in somehow. Here I did a couple of things in the front, and then I think this is from Ruby and Pearl, and she has like this white collection that's all her black and white gardeny looking things. I love it. I'm not going to list that collection, but I'm going to list her shop. Look around. That girl, she's a genius. She's got beautiful things. We all love her. So this is from her. This is from Heather, and it's so beautiful. And then I just backed it up with some music, folded it in half, and this can be a place that you can even take a little notebook or something in here, or extra paper, or whatever you like. But that's what I chose for my center this time. I had so much going on. I wanted something neutral, and in my head, that's how I think. So let's keep going. Let's just go a little faster. Here I just threw that in there, but it could be anywhere you want, really. Some of my, I don't want to take it apart because I'll take it apart. Okay, so here, this is a printable, and I'll link it underneath. I don't want to say the wrong person. So, and if I ever do, guys, I'm sorry. I am more than happy if you can correct me on the bottom. I'm cool with that. And I know that I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If I ever skip someone, I believe in giving other artists credit whenever I can't, and I believe in using a lot of digitals from different people and kind of like create, because that allows me to create my own private bundle kind of that I can create with. So sometimes it's so many of them that I forget to list anyone, and I'm not offended at all. Actually, I would be really grateful if you give me a little tug and just say, hey, you forgot me, and I will gladly, you know, link you. So, and because I don't want to make a mistake who this is from, but it's gorgeous. But it'll be linked underneath. I backed it up. This is another one of my stencil pieces. I gave you a whole full page that you can break up and use in your own work or wherever you like, or just leave it like this and just journal your life away on the outskirts. This is from another book that I love. These torn edges. And that goes here. And this is another one that I told you my that I'm also trying to hide my laces because I wanted not to have laces. This is another piece of my soap wrapping paper. So it's in there for you, but you don't see the lace. If you want to see the lace, you can put it out. This I don't remember, but I didn't have a whole lot left. I love this so much, this trim. How pretty that looks. And then here I had made a little, oh, I got 2 pages going on here. See what I did? Here I have this little cluster kind of hugging that. This is a little label, and then this, I think this was gifted to me, or I got it someplace, I don't remember, but it's just a little round label that was removed from someplace. This was a gift, somebody gifted me that, and it's a whole piece, but I cut it in half, so that kind of hugs this little cluster. This paper might be different on the other journal, because I said there's a couple of little things that are different, and I know that this paper is because I didn't have, I ran out of ink, and I had another piece. This half of the paper is what's going to be on the other journal. That's very pretty. And then some of my Newfound Love book that I'm in love with. So that goes here. Oh no, so it goes right here in the back with the rusted paper clip. More little pages. Look at all that wonderful empty space for you to use. This is the back. I don't know when I want to say Prima, Tim Holtz, I don't know, but this is old. Well, old for crafting. Look how beautiful this pink, and I knew I wanted to use a little pop of pink somehow, somewhere to emphasize the pink that the artist decided to use, and I love it. Here is the back of that little music sheet paper with more torn paper. More. And then here I just have a little, I think there's a little bird down here. Isn't it cute? That goes there. Here I made a little fabric flip, which is 2 layers. There's the mesh, the glittery mesh. You can't really see it on film, but it's there. It's so pretty. It's got little sparkles. And then this mesh, this little see-through kind of fabric underneath. And then I used this trim that I've had for a while. This is from Sheila, and then just a little sari, and then this came off a piece of jewelry. And the bead on the bottom is so cute. The little bead on the bottom is different on the other one, but it matches. This was like olive green. I think the other one's a little bit more rusty, but it matches. You can tuck a little something underneath if you want. I like that a lot. And she used some teal. I don't know, these colors together, and they work. I love them. And then here is the other side of that envelope, that cookie bakery envelope thing. I just hugged a paper there, and then here is the same thing. More things for you to journal on, more with this is sari, and then just more hidden little spot. I'm so sorry. This is the back. Look how pretty that looks with that green. Lots of space. So I'm loving these skinny journals like that. It took me a little bit long to get into the swing of it because I'm not used to that, but I love it. You get the same amount of space, and it's just like a little challenging playing with, but I love it. I like doing something different once in a while, but I'm a creature of habit. This is a book, and I like that butterfly. Look how pretty. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So it's kind of like fall, but it's boho fall. Again, I'm not going to put a label to it, but it's boho fall, shabby, I don't know, vintage looking. Look how pretty. Okay, so I haven't named these babies yet because I think I'm calling them autumn something, I don't remember, because I just finished them, and since I had the camera out, I said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and just show them off. But yes guys, this is my attempt at a skinny journal. This is what I came up with, and I kind of really like how it turned out. I got more of that torn paper over here. Okay guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or anything underneath, quick thank you to the lovely ladies that leave me comments, to all my new subscribers. Guys, I'm almost at my goal for my subscriber goal of 2,000 subscribers. I'm just a little bit away. I would really appreciate if you can share this video. This is like a nice fall-y type of video. Maybe other people may find other benefits. And I do want to do, this is not like an official announcement, but I do want to do a, been gathering a few little things. I want to do another giveaway for my 2,000 subbies, which should be just around the corner. I want to do a giveaway for that. I probably have so much going on right now. I probably am not going to do the giveaway before the holidays, but I will definitely, I am doing it. I'm doing it. It's going to be a good giveaway. It's going to be a good one. I'm just saying that. Just a good giveaway. So help me spread the word. It's like a little personal goal. Numbers really don't mean anything, but it's like a little personal goal of mine. Thank you guys. God bless you all. Any questions or anything, leave it underneath. God bless you all. Bye-bye.